Hey, what's up, YouTube? Well, I built a AR-15, and when I did, I put a lot of Magpul stuff on it. And one of the things I saw I thought was kind of cool is this. It's the BAD lever. Here's the package right here, and they talk about it being a theory-based product. I guess their theory is if it makes it faster, it is faster, which I guess is actually true. So, anyways, what I was going to do is before I install this on my gun, I put a whole bunch of other Magpul stuff on there. So I figured, what the heck, I'll do this too. Um, got a whole bunch of warnings and stop and don't do this. There we go. Here's, if you pull it out, the instructions on how to put it on. Really, it's almost self-explanatory. I mean, basically, you just put it on your bolt catch and it goes through the trigger guard. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's not that hard. One thing that I probably will do is put just a little blue dot of listen to me. I'll put a little dot of the blue Loctite on there just to make sure it doesn't come off. You can see kind of a relationship to your hand about how big it is, how it sticks through your gun. I'll show that later. While you're here, I guess if you want to push it down, push it up, whatever you want to do to lock it, unlock it. I'm also going to do a color fill on it where it says Magpul right here. Well, it says it this way, but Magpul. I'm going to do a little color fill. You've seen me on some of my other videos. I did my AR-15. I did a color fill on it. Well, I'm doing the same thing here. I'm going to use the same color, shake this stuff up so it all looks... this is like an off-white color, kind of a beige color, as you can see. I don't like white unless it's on my safety. The only reason why I like it on there is because it just shows up better. I like the red on there too. You can see I put a pretty good generous supply on there. What I'm going to do is wait for it to dry. Once it dries, I'll go ahead and I'll clean it off. Probably put another layer on there just to make sure that it goes down into the crack, because that's what I want to do in those cracks, or the impression that it has for the company name, logo, whatever. Just like on my AR that I was showing you. And you'll see it because I'm going to assemble this. When I assemble it and put it all together, you're going to go ahead and see it on there. But you can kind of see how it's filling in. It's settling down into the wording, if you will. So it'll have just kind of a beige color. I know it may look kind of white here, but it's actually it's an off-white, kind of a beigey color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. Take a Q-tip with some fingernail polish remover on it. Yeah, I was digging through my wife's stuff this morning, so I got the fingernail polish out. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in there, clean it, wipe it off, and I'm going to get it just to where it fills in all the letterings and it's nice and flat. And then I'll probably put another coat on there just to make sure it fills up, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to do a full build or a full fill, so that way all the impressions are filled in with the fingernail polish. That way it lasts a long time, it's really good, good adhesion, sticks in there, and looks really sharp too. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go over those steps a couple times. I'm not going to bore you guys with it, but when I do come back, I'll show you me putting it on my gun. All right. I went ahead and I finished putting this on here. You can see that it's got a little bit of a detail now. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. Help you to see a little better. I just went ahead and filled that in so that way, it just adds a little detail to it. So that way, while it's sitting on the side of a gun, it just has that little extra shooting range flare. You got to wear your flare while you're at the shooting range. Also, it's functional, but I thought it looked kind of cool because it'll match more of the other parts that I've got on the weapon. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go from here, the pre-staging part of it, if you will, to the actual installation. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the install for you. If you look at it, yeah, since the guys last time saw it, got a little bit more sexy. So what we're going to do, what they say according to the instructions, and I'm here on my floor because it's the best place as far as light goes. So what they say is that you're supposed to place the little pad underneath the bolt catch. So what I'm going to do now is place this pad underneath the bolt catch, such as this, and then it says you're supposed to go ahead and put this piece on top, and then you would end up screwing the two pieces together. If you go ahead and pull the screw out, you'll notice that even though I got my Loctite out with blue, which I was talking about it, since I haven't really looked at all the package yet, what you probably can't see there, but it's got it on it, is a little splash of blue Loctite on there anyways. And then this is a Torx wrench that it comes with. It's not an Allen key, it's an actual Torx. I would love it if I had smaller hands, or if I could push against it. I guess I could take the gun apart, but that would make it too dang easy, and I don't want to do it the easy way. Because that's for anybody can do it the easy way. Now you can already see that it's getting tight good. So I'm just going to use this once again to keep snugging it down. Starting to get tight. So yeah, baby. It's like it's just about there. You can see how it sticks through on this side. Unfortunately, it's already pushed out as far as it can go because, like I said, I don't have a mag in there, so it is basically activated. But I do want to crank this down a little bit more. Unfortunately, I have a bad habit of over tightening stuff and then it friggin' breaks. So when I'm dealing with something small as this, man, I feel like I have to be so dainty with it, even though it's metal, and I know I don't. But you can see, if I had a bolt in there and I worked the action, I could push it down, which activates that lever to catch the bolt. And if I need to, I can still use this and do it the old-fashioned way. So I just have a spring pushing it out, but hopefully you can see that where it works going in, and it doesn't hit the gun, which is good. So even if I do it with my hand, it doesn't appear to be hitting anywhere where it's stopping it prematurely. Just looking at it this way too, doesn't appear to be stopping it prematurely. It just appears to, or I'm sorry, releasing it. So, but it's just in the lock mode right now, if you will. I went ahead, and if you guys saw this before, I had a problem with it rolling and everything, and man, now it is like, it has a little bit of movement in it still, but it doesn't rattle or anything like that. I put one of those AccuWedges in there, and it worked out a lot better. It actually filled the gap. It was pretty tight at first, and I ended up putting it in there, and I got it off, once again, got it off eBay, like I probably get most of my stuff, but anyways, yeah, I'm not going to be happy till I snap it off, so I'm going to stop now. But anyways, yeah, it looks good, and I think it's going to help it, theory-based or not. If I don't have to put my hand on that side of the weapon to activate the bolt catch, better for me. If I can do it with my finger, awesome. If I don't, yeah. So I'm really happy with it. I think it looks good. $19, $20 investment. Yeah, I'm happy with it. You can see California bullet button. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Working good. It's almost becoming like a solid Magpul AR-15. I think Magpul should go ahead and start sponsoring me now. Give me some money for it. Once again, got this from Primary Arms, $19.99, mailed to the house. If you get it during Christmas time, you can go ahead and get a really good deal on it. They got deals on it still. If you get it later, well, you'll probably have to pay like $27, $28 for it, whatever. But anyways, I haven't used this. I haven't shot it in the field yet, but in just the theory of it, just the thought of it, I like it, and I think it's a good deal. Y'all take care, YouTube.